Well, hello everybody. This is my Earth range loadout. I was watching a guy the other day on a range loadout, and I had a few different ideas than he did. So I decided I'm going to make a video. Loadout's pretty much similar. I mean, my artifacts are my rank for my strategist is only 184. My Computos redistributor HUD is 200. Then my solar amplifier is only 138. So I mean, that's about it. And skill points, I have 435. This is how I set them up. I go might for the focus super powered, then I put everything in critical attack damage, then I put 295 into the might and power, and I put 38 into precision, and I have 10 in dominance, I have 10 in critical power magnitude, and I have 7 skill points in the critical power chance. Then my skill points for flight, I do that because I like to break out a lot of stuff, because it seems like you get stunned a lot in this game. Then my iconic powers, I have the heat vision for the vision to come out your eyes. Also have super strength because I like to throw cards at people sometime, and a hard light shield for a defensive shield. So anyway, that's how I do it. And my weapon, I always use the one hand, and I only use 4 skill points in there. But like I said, my skill points is 435, and my loadout for this is amplified heat vision, rumble crush, upheaval, pebble blast, fortified golem, and crystal. That's the loadout I use for range. So I mean, I saw a guy the other day, he changed this with right here, sandblast. Sandblast looks cool, but I realized with pebble blast it actually does a little more damage. So I'm going to give you guys an example here. So basically I'm going to start off with heat vision, rumble crush, upheaval, then I'm going to hit fortified golem, and then I'm going to hit pebble blast. But you're going to see the difference. I'll show you on my damage board. Oops, I messed that up. Let me try that again. Let me get out of there. I accidentally went to the wrong one. Sorry about that. I'm going to get out of combat so it resets. But as you can see, 14 seconds, I was doing 23,498 damage per second, but I didn't get my pebble blast in there. So I'm going to go back and try it one more time real quick. So this is a range, so you're not up on a boss. So you hit heat, rumble crush, 1, 2, 3, then that, then go into heat vision, okay, that's 3 rotations. So let us see what the damage is. So as you can see, for 28 seconds I did 33,000 damage per second, and I did a total of 957,000 damage. My maximum hit was 52,613. So let me check some and see real quick, because okay, those are still up, but my league's small, so I only have the little bit of stuff. But I'm going to switch it with sandblast on there so you can see the difference what the guy was doing. So this is just a variation so you can just see the difference. Heat vision, rumble crush, upheaval, okay, that's 3 rotations. Hopefully it's the same. Okay, it's 31 seconds. So this one here, I did 42,101 per second. I did 1.3 million damage. So I mean, you can use the different ones. And let's try that other loadout again with Pebble Blast, because maybe my artifacts heating up because I just came online. So okay, we're gonna try this again. Okay, now let's go back and see what the damage is. So now you see the damage. I used Pebble Blast twice on 2 of those rotations. And as you can see, damage was 35,000 per second. I did 1.1 million damage. And my max hit was 56,000. So I mean, you can change Sandblast for Pebble Blast, but those two just different variations is really good, you know. And then we'll go to my regular DPS loadout, because I like to use the melee loadout, and it's just my personal preference. But if I have to range, because a lot of the bosses in the game, they hit really hard, and a lot of you guys know what I mean about getting one shot. And it's pretty rough. So I mean, as you can see, my augments, I have these, and they're not even ranked up. These ones are up to 290s, so those are not bad. And my might, you can see right here, is 94,166. So I do have decent might, but not the greatest. And the reason why I want to make these videos is because a lot of us that play this DC universe, we don't have a lot of money to just keep dumping in here, and we don't get all the material to keep upgrading our artifacts. So that's why I wanted to make these loadouts, just for the regular player like myself, you know. I'm casual player, and I'm not, you know, a hardcore grinder, so I don't have a lot. Plus I have a lot of characters, so I have 23 characters, and I think I have like 6 or 7 on the villain side, and I have the rest all on the hero side. And most of my characters are in my own league, which is the Panda Kings. So anyway, I'm going to run you through my loadout, and I'm not going to say nothing until then. But after I'm done, I'll explain why I use this loadout. Okay, I just did 3 rotations, I believe, with what I usually use when I'm going into like 4 players or 8 players. And as you can see, I did 44,502 damage per second. And I did a total of, in 42 seconds, I did 1.8 million damage. And my max hit was 63,508. So I just want to let you know that this is why I do this. That, you know, when I get up close and personal, I seem to do a lot of damage. So you can take your choice of long range or up close and personal. Like me, I start out with Tectonic Break, and then I also use Unstoppable. These two I kind of clip together, and then I go right into Jackhammer. And when I want to put a little more damage, like if there's crowd effects, I'll put Debris Field out, because Debris Field seems to just move everything into a shakier position, so they don't react to start damaging me as quick. And I use Hardlight Shield because I can switch that out with Pebble Blast, just in case I'm doing that, because I can always just sneak it in. Like, I'll switch that out. But if I'm in an area where I need a personal shield, I'll kind of give you an idea of what I mean by using a Pebble Blast. But you know, when you're Earth, you seem to get up close a lot of times. So what I usually do when I use Pebble Blast is I'll do this. I'll spam it. Then I'll also go into Tectonic Break and I'll hit it because earth effects. And it does damage like a normal DPS. Like range DPS rather than close range. So as soon as there we go. I'm gonna go back and show you the damage. So I mean, you can use Debris Field, Tectonic Break, and Pebble Blast. It also does pretty good damage. So I did 3 rotations in 29.4 seconds. I did 36,143 damage per second, and I did a little over 1 million damage. And my max hit was 65k 499. So as you can see, there's variations of Earth. So I just wanted to give everybody the variation. And you know, I enjoy playing this game, but you know, I just don't have the time or the money to be putting into this game. So I bought a little things here and there, you know, and I usually sit on stuff in there. My base isn't fully decorated because I kept moving my base around. So this is kind of what it looks like for the moment, you know. And I just want to say thank you for taking the time to look at my Earth DPS loadouts. And if you know, it helps you guys out, especially the newer players that are coming on. I've been playing Earth since probably 2012, so I have you know, been doing this game for a while. But I left for 3 years and I was playing Destiny 2, Destiny 1, you know, and then I decided one day I was going to come back, and when I came back there was people that had 600 skill points, and I was like, oh my goodness, how you guys get that many? So that's why, you know, I made this DPS loadouts. I sat there and tried to learn off of other people, you know, like Obsidian and a few other people, you know. I just see their videos and I was like, well, you know, I wonder if I can change it better to my strengths, because you know, my artifacts aren't the same as theirs. You know, they're doing different artifacts, they're using different things, you know, that prop and queue up at certain times, and you know, they spend a lot of time. And sometimes I wonder if they're professional gamers, so that, you know, have they more time on their hands. But me, I have a full-time job and I only have limited time I can play. So you know, if you know this you know, loadouts are helpful to you, you know, hit the like button, and you know, you can subscribe, because eventually if I find something else that works better, I'll let you guys know. But until then, I just want to say thank you guys very much for taking the time to watch my videos, and take care. See you next time.